It's a real tough days, the last days here, walking around, running around, talking around.
A tough week.
I said, oh, you just have to fill in 10 minutes. Oh, he said, I'll make 12. Okay, I'll give you the stage.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you. So I'm sorry because I will be the technical guy. The engineer will talk about visualization tools, front-end tools, and okay, let's dive into the data. You already have some presentation of the Copernicus Marine Service. This amount of data available from ESA, from EUMETSAT, from the Copernicus, and I will talk about the tools to exploit this data, because it's very important today to transform this data into information. It's a necessity to inform the general public. It's a necessity also to inform and to support decision-making process, and support what I call this knowledge brokers like you. Like also people who are working in the outreach activities to raise the awareness of the general public and all the people concerned by our ocean. So it's very important to transform this data in stories, in something people can understand easily, and provide some nice tools to exploit and dive into this data. So we start also to try different ways to communicate on that and to train different communities. This is an example with this graphical interface developed by a participant of the first DataVis webinar series. I'm involved in also in the learning activities. So we organize training workshops for different targets on different topics. And it was the first time we organized this for data scientists and data designer in order to touch a new kind of audience by art, by beautiful images. And all of this can be relying to the digital twin of the ocean, because this is the perfect environment where you can access all the data, access to all these tools to go further in the communication. So sharing the information is at the core of my activity, because I am in charge of the development of the different viewers in the Copernicus Marine Service and for Mercator Ocean. So we have different kind of tools targeting different audiences. This one for the general public, this one more for professionals, the other one for people working on the marine protected areas on the specific activities of monitoring certain variables, and other ocean monitoring indicators website, ocean climate portal to inform all the people concerned by this information. And giving context is key. We need to tell story to people, and the next generation of this tool, so this is the MyOcean Learn. This is a tool developed to touch the general public with only few key variables. So you can dive on these variables, play with this variable. We developed this first version for an aquarium, and we decided to make an online version to touch the maximum of people. But we need to tell stories, so the next generation of this tool will be launched during summer with the possibility to create stories about marine heat waves, typhoon, extreme events, etc. So the idea is to, explain why is it important to monitor temperature, why is it important to monitor salinity, etc., etc. Giving context also in the MyOcean Pro, so this is our flagship viewer. You can access all the products from the Copernicus Marine Service. It can be a bit technical, a bit scientist in the content, but we try to provide also for these people additional information like the marine protected areas, the economic zone, submarine cables, and we're going to increase this number of information in order to find correlation, create new stories, thanks to this wonderful viewer. You can see you can have different layers representing the different variables. You can play with a range of the data. You can also share images, share videos of what you are doing. And we organize training workshop, and we have already organized a training workshop dedicated for the media and journalists. And we will continue each year to touch different audiences and continue to train people to use this tool, because it's very powerful, but sometimes people, when they arrive on this site, can be they don't find the correct variables, or they don't find the correct features. So we can explain us through this kind of training workshop. Raising the awareness is a second objective of developing all these tools. Today, what is important for you in the Digital Twin Ocean and the launch of this platform is to bridge the gap between science and society, and in particular, science and policy. That's why we developed this kind of demonstrators. You can have an example on the Decide area. I invite you to come see us on the Decide area. We have several demonstrations on different tools, on different topics, in order to showcase the capabilities of the digital twin of the ocean to support this decision-making process. For example, on this tool, you can raise the awareness of the people on their risk on the coastal erosion or coastal risk during extreme events. So you can dive into different scenarios and see the evolution of the building and the people at sea for each specific region. We continue after that to raising the awareness once you have identified a problem on the coastal on the coast. You can imagine to take decision to fight, for example, erosion of this coastal coast and coastal. And we have this tool providing different options, different scenarios. You can launch several simulations. And this is an example to reintroduce seagrass meadows on this region. So you can directly test, configure different scenarios. The simulation is directly launched on the European digital twin of the ocean, and you have access directly to the results of this simulation. So you will see in blue the results of this simulation and how far are reduced the risk of the erosion. Okay, so it can be, it's just an example. This is not an operation tool, but this kind of tool helps us to convince policymakers, to convince general public that the digital twin of the ocean can be the perfect environment, perfect platform to make this kind of simulation for every kind of topics, and help people to take the relevant and the precise decision. This is the Ocean Situation Atlas. So we try also to gather the key variables related to climate change into one single portal, giving access to all the information over the 25 years in the past. So you can directly dive into this data. You can embed this globe or this graphical interface directly on your website. You can download the data, download the graphs and the globe. So again, we try to think about the usage can be done with this kind of tools. So this is an example on how you can manipulate this information. So we provide for each curve the uncertainty, because for us it's also very important to talk about scientific uncertainty. All the products behind are from the Copernicus Marine Service and are scientifically qualified. So it's very important to understand that and to communicate on that too. To conclude, I would say that each time we develop a new tool, we try to co-design because it's key. If you want to the target audience get on board and use your tool, you need to understand their needs and to discuss with them. Explore new worlds. We did that with DataVis webinar series with new community of users. And UX is a driver for us because you want to be sure that people will find what they're looking for in our tool.
Yeah. What is UX?
UX is user experience.
Oh, okay. You knew that, right?
Yeah?
I just missed it, maybe.
Ah, okay. No, okay.
User experience. Yeah, I'm sorry, but UX.
Really? User experience. So it's it's a way to try to understand how people will react in front of an interface.
Yeah.
And try to adapt this interface to the usage of the people. It's just, I got an idea of a new feature, I will add a button here.
Yes.
No, it's not a good idea. You need to think a bit more.
Are they waiting
maybe
for it?
I will make a cursor or different button.
Clear. Any questions? Yes, there's a questions. I come to you, Claudia.
Just a quick something. Claudia from Brazil. Just about the workshops, you can do it online or
yes.
Not in person, so I can do it from my country.
No, all the training workshops are online, and we have several participants from all around the world, so no problem for that. Sorry? Yeah, you have just to take a look on the schedule on the website. Well, there is on the website event session and event section, and you can check the next training workshop.
So just go to the basic website and then you can go to webinars.
Exactly.
Well, if you can give us a link, we have an app group and we put it in the app group.
Yeah.
And you catch them all.
marine.copernicus.eu.
Okay.
Yeah, I will give you the link.
Okay, that still helped. That will accelerate the stuff. Important. Any more questions? No? Well, in that case.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Fabrice, Messal.